Well, you join me on a rather pleasant yet damp evening on the River Loddon, and believe it or not, this is my 5th trip. I've had 4 barbel trips that have been all blanks on the spin, so 4 in a row. 3 of those trips though, I've got to say, have been marred by, and I do like my wildlife as you know, but have been marred with my confidence being quite knocked because I've had otter activity on 3 of those trips, and a couple of those trips I could smell rotting fish on the opposite bank. I checked my own margins, couldn't find any sign of any rotting fish, but there was definitely the smell of it in the air, so maybe it was a kill zone for the otter or otters. Then on a trip after that I had another one swim by, could have been the same one, and then on the 4th trip, which was my last trip, I had one dive in the bank from my side and swim to the opposite bank. So you can imagine I'm used to the Loddon being a moody waterway, but it does affect your confidence when you're seeing so much otter activity and you can smell in one particular swim rotting fish. You know, it does, my heart goes out to the fish because they've got nowhere that they can't obviously get up on the bank and run off, and against such an amphibious hunter like the otter, they stand little to no chance. You know, especially even more so on small rivers like the Loddon and the small waterways in general. So yeah, it's knocked my confidence a bit, the otter activity. Used to the Loddon being a moody waterway, so I always negate that, you know, that isn't a factor. But to see the otters and to actually smell rotting fish, it's always worrying. Now, we've had otters for quite a few years on the Loddon, but this particular reach, I've not actually seen as much activity as this ever. So, you know, 4 trips in, this is my 5th trip. I'm hoping that the waterway's just being moody, I really am, because the otter activity combined with the smell of rotten fish in one of the spots, you know, doesn't bode well, does it? Anyway, going to be fishing this evening into darkness. The time now is coming up for 8 o'clock, so I'm going to fish well into darkness. I'm going to be using the low resistance running rig that you've seen on my other barbel videos, 1 3/4 pound test curve Shimano Vengeance barbel power rod. I always forget to get that in the right order, power barbel rod. Anyway, Shimano Vengeance power barbel rod, 1 3/4 pound test curve, Marco Cortese centre pin loaded with 12 pound Shimano Technium Invisitech, and low resistance quick change run ring so I can chop and change between weights, and Drennan sink braid hook link material to a nice size 6. Paddle tracks the hook. So simple setup. I'm going to be fishing that in conjunction with a snail boilie wrapped in matching paste. Very reliable bait. That's another good thing. If you are using a bait that you're confident in, you can take out that from the equation, which is adds extra worry in my case because I just keep thinking about the otter activity. I've never seen so much along here in the way of otters. So yeah, but I'm going to be dropping a little bit of bait into the swim. Nice bend, like a S bend, goes into like a pool, slows up a little bit, and it's got nice features. Nice little bit of undercut bank, and I'm going to be baiting that area up with a few bits of black snail paste, a little bit of boilie paste mixed with a few broken up boilies, and of course my ever reliable birdseed mixture. I'm not going to be using a bait dropper today. I do feel at times it can be a bit conspicuous. I do like to use a bait dropper, but I feel it leaves pockets and piles of bait, and if the fish are acting a bit wary, it can look a little bit obvious and a bit kind of, you know, what's this? There's a pile of bait here and a pile of bait there, and it's just, you know, dropped in certain areas. And so today I'm just mixed it with a light ground bait mixture, and that's the liquidized Vitamin that you've seen that I've run through a food processor, just a light amount, but it's mainly a high inclusion of the birdseed. So I'm going to scatter that in. I'm going to leave the swim for them for half an hour, and then drop in with a nice snail boilie wrapped in matching paste, and hopefully, I am really hoping that the otters aren't or haven't done as much damage as I'm fearing, that we pick up a barbel, maybe a few chub as well. That would help kind of restore my confidence that they aren't being devoured or decimated by otters. Anyway, I'm going to go and put some ground bait in the swim, get my gear set up, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Got my fingers crossed. I did just speak to one of the chaps who does the crayfish trapping. He did mention that upstream there had been a couple of barbel killed that he'd found on the bank. Their throats ripped out, so it's not looking great, is it, for the future of this particular area of the Loddon. And given that most of the stretches I've fished have got, or I've seen, otters, yeah, it's not great news at all. But, you know, I live in hope that some of them will stay safe. And as I say, I do love my wildlife, I really do, but you know, you have to have a little bit of thought and understanding before reintroducing an apex predator to waterways that are already finely balanced and not necessarily in tip-top form in the first place. Especially when they contain low biomass of barbel, a low population. But as I say, we'll see. Hopefully we'll get one this evening and it'll be 5th time's the charm. I hope so anyway. Oh, we're in, chat. Oh. Yes. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, don't come off, please. Please don't. Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you so much. Guys, you've got no idea how damn confidence boosting that is. Oh dear. Oh, 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 you have to excuse me, I'm a bit of a blithering wreck there. Oh, saw the rod just, there was no way that it wasn't going to go, it just went ooh wham. Oh God. Oh yes, yes. So you've got no idea what with the otters and the sightings of the otters to get one. Oh yeah, happy damn days. So thrilled. There we go, long and mean and a good scrap too. 5th time's a charm as such, and my confidence is restored. £8, 7 ounces. Look at that for a long fish. Let's draw myself back. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just on a snail boilie with matching paste and a brilliant scrap on the pin. Let's have a look at those barbules. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Got to be happy with that, haven't I? Certainly am, especially after the really tough going that it's been and the worry about the predation from the otters. Yeah, look at that paddle. Spear shaped, streamlined, Konkulski. The bullet trains. But yeah, very, very happy. Well, as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely thrilled. You know, I've been saying to a friend on Instagram I'd much rather it was me fishing badly than it was the fact that the fish are getting eaten by otters. But you know, 3 of the last 5 trips, on 3 of those occasions I've seen otters, I've had otter activity, otters swimming through my swim, smelt rotting fish on the opposite bank on one of those spots, and it's been really, really knocking my confidence, and it has really got me actually to a point that I was actually quite a low ebb, worrying, as I say, that the fish are being decimated by otters. So that fish has gone a long way to restoring that, and it's, yeah, just brilliant to have caught one. I'm going to have to get cleared up though. I've got my camera to pack away yet. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, do take time to click the thumbs up button and give it a like. That would be generous and very much appreciated. And feel free to comment. I love replying to your comments, guys. I feel we've got quite a good community spirit going on the channel. Now, if you're not subscribed, there's that little red button somewhere down here. If you click that, you'll stay up to date with all my adventures, escapades, and dare I say it, a few fishing mishaps along the way, and all the latest videos. You'll be notified when I upload them. Anyway, I best get packed up. I'll catch you on my next video, chaps. Tight lines. Goodbye.